Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard Neal. This is Random Street Theater. I happen to have caught the Invisible Man on my way into work tonight. And this is a retelling of the classic story, only in this case, the Invisible Man uses his incredible genius invention to screw with his ex-girlfriend. And we see the entire film from her perspective. Now, I have to say, this is an incredibly effective portrayal of dingleberry people not believing something. And when you think about it, yes, it is ludicrous. Why would this person not use this technology to, sell it to the highest bidder and make billions of dollars and then get a much more ridiculously hot girlfriend and then just, bang her up? But no, you've got him pursuing this. She looks pretty worn and rough because of his treatment of her going through this, and she's got this big black cop friend who doesn't believe her, despite the fact that he is a big black cop who has probably seen a lot of really crazy situations, and so on and so forth. And, again, this particular movie was kind of aggravating for me because in my own life, I used to have a friend of me, if you will, who I think of the dude as my ex-wife. I mean, he was just, when we stopped being friends, everybody freaked the hell out like a marriage had split up. And he was weird and obsessive, and everyone was like, no, you should forgive him, you should forgive him. I'm like, you people are weird and obsessive, and you should really just see things from my perspective. So, again, you've got this really, really great sort of bad relationship story. And that, I think, is what's resonating the most with people, is that this terrible relationship story is at the heart of this film. And then you've got the cinematography, which I don't think lines up as well, but it is very beautiful cinematography. I really enjoy the use of color in this film and the use of sound. If you happen to have caught, I remember I reviewed a movie called Little Joe. Very similar use of sound in that it's just the emotional impact that kind of beats on you with the drum, and very useful in terms of that. So excellently done there. Now, where the movie does fall flat for me is, well, for one, it really feels like the movie was going in one direction, and they said, no, it's a little too obvious, you need a bigger reveal. So the first major twist of the movie, I knew before it happened. You can't count the he's invisible thing as being a twist because it's called the Invisible Man. It's not called the crazy ex-boyfriend. It is called the Invisible Man. So there has to be an Invisible Man that is not a twist. But the first major twist is kind of telegraphed in the first act of the film. And I really felt that was where this was going, because of the complications with one of the characters. It's implied in the trailer that the boyfriend faked his own death and is now the Invisible Man. Okay, that is at least implied. It's understood. It's part of the story. But in this story, you do get pictures of the dead body and an article in the newspaper on him being dead. So these things are very hard to fake. And I felt that wound up being more or less a hole in the plot to me. Now again, don't want to give too much away. I think I've given too much away already. But that's kind of the thing. It's got to be understood that it's a pretty elaborate kind of a trick going on here. And then there is the body count for this is pretty dang high for the kind of movie that it is. And you ask yourself at a certain point, okay, he's invisible. How does this make him a superhero? because dude basically fights like he's Owlman from or Night Owl from The Watchmen. So he can really throw down. I mean, really throw down. And I mean, yes, being invisible would give you an advantage to throw down, but I mean, once you run out in the rain or whatever have you, or the suit gets dusty, or people start realizing what's going on, I mean, you're not immune to bullets, and I don't know why people aren't just, firing off a few desperation shots to get you, but hey, I'm not the guy in the movie. So yeah, look, everyone is really enjoying this film as a horror movie goes, and it is a low bar. Yes, this is a great film. There are a couple of plot holes here and there, but if you're a geek like me, the plot holes bother you. If you're not a geek, they're not going to bother you. I mean, I know the difference between a lethal neck wound and a non-lethal neck wound. I've taken human bio and I look at this movie and go, hey, that wouldn't kill anybody. But I'm not the one making this movie. If you can forgive those kind of sort of stupid mistakes, definitely put this on your watch list. And if you're in the medical profession and those kind of things bother you, maybe not. Anyway, just my opinion. Love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard.
Hello there. This is El Mouso Fabuloso, and I would just like to say, have you noticed how ridiculously sexy Richard is? Well, yes, he is sexy, and he is helping the environment. Promised to take a pound of trash out of the ocean through the company 4Ocean. Once he's monetized for every 1,000 subscribers he gets. He's already paid for £2, and as I film this, not even 2,000 subscribers and not monetized. So he is just an absolutely fabulous, sexy man. And you lucky dog, you can make him even more sexy by commenting and liking this video and giving him that thumbs up. And then subscribing and letting everybody know how absolutely sexy he is. Let's make Richard the sexiest man on earth. Because we all know he is already. Alright? We all know he deserves that. So yes. Oh, so sexy. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm sexy too. Sexy in blue.